So you're angry with your ex. Good. Fucking good. I hope you are angry with your ex. Because if you use anger correctly and you turn it into something positive, it will be a very potent tool. And that will be the subject for today. For those of you who have just tuned in and not familiar with my channel, my name is Nick. Welcome to The Love Fix. I help people with their breakups. And for those of you who do tune in regularly, you have my thanks. You know how this works. But just to remind you, again, my name is Nick and I help people with their breakups. And that is me trying to be humorous. So let's move on from that quickly because that was not funny. So, and one more thing, if you do need my help with your personal breakup situation, you can email me at thelovefix20@gmail.com and you can arrange a voice coaching session with myself and I can try and help you get you back to the right path. Right, so anger. Yes, you're going to be angry. That is a natural response. It's a stage of grief. And why I will always say to people, look, anger is a choice. You can only be angry if you give someone permission to make you angry. And you have the power to choose how you respond when you are angry. Now, in this context, how I choose to respond personally is, right, I'm not going to allow that person who has rejected me, who has cast me out, to bring me down. I will use that anger and I will put it into something positive. I will put it into my gym work. I will put it into my drumming. I will put it into my YouTube channel. I will put it into my career, hobbies, that kind of thing. And channel that energy into something positive, because what can happen if you channel that energy into something that you want to do? You're not sitting there watching Netflix all day eating ice cream, which, okay, that can be fun as well. But you are out there leveling up. You are out there achieving something. You are out there improving. And that's the whole point behind using this time to your advantage, to turn a negative into a positive. Now, I don't want to take anything away from you right now. You're upset, you're hurt, you're angry, and you've got every right to be, and you should be right now. You should be, and it's okay. You feel how you feel. It's okay. There's no judgment here. But what I do encourage everyone to do is take a day, take a week, cry your last tear over that person. And once you've screamed it out, or you've hit the punch bag, or you've done your gym work, or whatever, you need to choose to stand up and to say, right, I will move a step forward today. And if the fuel you need is the anger, then use it. But we do have to be careful. We don't want to be angry all the time or for too long, because that can become toxic and we start turning that anger into hate, and then we start projecting that onto other people and we lose perspective of the process. But what I'm going to say for you today is that right now, especially if you're at the beginning of a relationship, take that anger, okay? Take that anger and turn it to something positive, okay? Give it everything. To quote Jordan Peterson, I don't know the exact quote, but it's something along the lines of, imagine where you would be if you focused all of your energy just on one thing for the next 6 months. Just think how good you would be. Now, a good example, my client, Pat, who I spoke to the other day, told me that at the start of his breakup, he got straight into the gym and he added like 100 pounds to his bench press in 4 months. Now, that's amazing. I was actually astonished. He just turned something fundamentally bad into something very positive. Okay? He just used that energy to fuel his bench press, to fuel his gym workout. Now, I can give you an analogy here. So right now, I'm letting you off the leash. I'm letting you off the lead. Go get them. Okay? I normally advocate for calmness. I normally advocate for mindfulness and being logical about this, but there is a time to let you off the leash. And this is something my old martial arts trainer would tell me when I was in a bout, a fight, like professional competition. A lot of the time, he'd be guiding me to say, right, okay, look, just conserve your energy, and be patient, wait for the opening, and then attack. And then there'll be the time where he lets me off the leash. Now, maybe he spotted something from the other fighter that, okay, he's noticed a weakness, it's time to attack. Or maybe I'm losing the fight and I've got to go for it now. I've got to get the points. I've got to try and knock the other opponent out. And I remember one fundamental time where he said, right, go out there, empty the tank, keep punching until you cannot punch anymore. Lay on him. Let him have it. Every bit of anger. And he actually used these words. Any time someone has shat on you, has hurt you, has done something to screw you over, use that and give it to him. Give it to your opponent. Make sure you leave nothing left. Empty the tank. And this is the same attitude I want you to have with your ex right now. Give it to them. Don't phone them up and shout and scream at them. What I mean is to say to yourself, okay, you want to reject me? That's fine. But you can go fuck yourself. And let them have it. And one tactic or exercise that I get my clients to do is to write 2 lists. List number 1, write down every bad thing your ex ever did or said to you. Everything that you don't like about them. And guys, let them have it. And I mean, really let them have it. Empty the tank and let them have it. On list number 2, you write down your ideal partner. Everything you want from a partner. Compare the 2 lists. And then ask yourself, why the hell do you want the person on list number 1? So, there is a time for anger. It can be a potent weapon. It can protect you. But it's a precision instrument. It should only be used sparingly. And I think within the first 6 months of a breakup, it can be used very effectively. But sooner or later, you do have to move on from anger. You do have to find a better mindset. But right now, anger is the point. What are the words I'm looking for? Anger can be your potent ally right now. It can be the dark night. It can be the thing that is offering you a way out right now, the waypoint forward. But once you've got what you needed from anger, it's time to exchange that tool for another tool. What I want you guys to have is to have more than one tool in your toolbox. Anger is just one of those tools. But anger can be like a hammer. And when you need surgical precision, you don't use a hammer anymore. You pick up a scalpel. Okay? So, it's okay to be angry right now. Just don't stay there for too long. And I promise you, it will pass. And then when you do get angry in the future, you can choose how you use it. You can choose how you respond. And hopefully you would have learned to deal with your anger in a positive way. And not to project it onto others, but to turn it into something positive. So just imagine, guys, if you focus that anger onto something like a new hobby, a new class, education, your job, your workouts, and you gave it your best for 6 months, just imagine where you'd be. Just imagine if you just focus that anger for 30 minutes every day onto something positive and just think where you would be in 6 months' time. And that's the whole point. It's not to stay where you are, because we do get comfortable staying where we are. We do get comfortable with the breakup misery and we comfortably drown. And when we allow ourselves to comfortably drown. That's just like, okay, we're just waiting for death to happen. And I don't want that for you guys. So use it wisely, but don't use it for too long. Too much of anything is not good. So it has its uses, but it can become toxic. That's all I've got for you today. I hope this has helped. If you do need a coaching session with me, email me at thelovefix20@gmail.com and we will set one up. As always, I will see you on the other side.